Number 4, an airplane leaves Port of Spain, Trinidad for Kingston, Jamaica. In which general direction should it fly? The answer is D as in dog, northwest. Now let us see how we arrived at our answer. The first thing after reading the question, we'll have to establish where is our destination and where is our starting point. According to the question, it says an airplane leaves Port of Spain, Trinidad. That means that we're leaving from Port of Spain, Trinidad, and we want to get to Kingston. The plane is heading to Kingston. And let us say the pilot doesn't know which direction to fly. So we're going to use our compass now in order to arrive at our answer, in order for us to know which direction to fly from Port of Spain to get to Kingston. So this is a compass direction question. So the first step that we're going to do, we're going to go to our map and we're going to identify the 2 points. The first point is Port of Spain, Trinidad. Here is Trinidad, here is Port of Spain, Trinidad, and the next point in the question is Kingston, Jamaica. Here is Kingston, Jamaica. So the plane is leaving from Port of Spain, Trinidad. So it's like we're at Port of Spain, Trinidad, and we want to find which direction um is Kingston so we can get to Kingston. But we don't know, so we have to use our compass. So let us say we're standing at Port of Spain, Trinidad. We're in the plane, and before the plane can take off, we're going to use our compass so we can find our way to Kingston, right? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to draw a 4-point compass, a little small 4-point compass through our starting point, which is Port of Spain. I'm trying my best. By the way, you should use a ruler, right? I'm trying my best to get it straight. So let us say we have our little 4-point compass through our starting point where we're going to start our journey. And by now you should know that here is north. Let me put our little north in. Once we have north, we know that the opposite point is south, and we have west over here and east, right? In case we forget, let us spell the word we, like we're writing the word we in our books. W-E, right? So we draw our 4-point compass through our starting point where we are starting our journey. Now the next step now is we're going to draw a straight line. That is the path that we're going to take to get to our destination, which is Kingston, Jamaica. And use your ruler, please. I cannot use a ruler here. So from the center of the compass, you're going to draw a straight line to connect to the point where the point of destination. So here we go. Hold. All right, so I have to pause right there. Let me continue. Right, this is not so bad. So we want to get to Kingston, right? And bear in mind, this is not so accurate because I'm not using a ruler. So it asks for the general direction. I'm not seeing north. North would be the most general direction. So north is not there. So between north and west, our answer is northwest. So this is how we arrived at our answer. So we say in order, if a plane leaves Port of Spain, Trinidad to get to Kingston, the plane would have to fly in a northwesterly direction. And so our answer to question 4 is D, which is northwest.